Okay. Hello and welcome, my mango leaves. Wait, let me do that again. Hello and welcome, my mango leaves. That felt more right. I'm strange, I know. The first one just... I think the timing was bad. No redos on live stream, so... Okay. This riddle, as the... not producer, the developer, told me, won't help us now, so we are going off. There is an island again. Again. Another island. I wasn't able to talk yesterday, but today doesn't seem to be better. I don't think it's this one because... I mean... Right? We can't do anything here? Which island did we miss, actually? We cannot go offshore here. We weren't here. Wait. We were here, right? What did we miss? Ah, right. We can go down here now. I thought we were here after we got that case thingy. That, of course. Okay. You tell me something. What? Wham? Okay, what are you? Mage. Wham, have you seen the king or his caravan recently? Yes. Were they looking... Wrong voice. Were they looking for anything? Yes. Could you tell us what they were looking for? Book. Did you have the book they were looking for? No. Do you know where we can find it? Yes. I mean, I expected it, but it's still funny. I mean, come on. Guys. You have to ask. It's that kind of... Is that a guy or a girl? Where? I'm sorry, I was just messing with you guys. I wasn't expecting that. It gets really lonely out here. In fact, a lot of players don't even get this far. Players? What are you talking about? I kind of feel the game is talking about me. So, you can actually speak more than one word at a time? Hold on a second. What players are... Yes, I can. A few days ago, one of the king's servants stopped by and asked me about a spell book. I used to have that book, but I lost it southwest of here. Whoops. They didn't get any of the items they were looking for and still moved on. While technically finding out where those items are. Are they just lazy? Or is that a big joke in the end and they just come up with some excuse? Like the king having a mistress or something. Which would probably be her Oh. Oh. Oh, we're all just going to ignore the fact that this guy is actually capable of changing his facial expression. What are the chances that this special spellbook is just casually lying on the ground and not being guarded by a giant monster? Well, you're partially right. It's not guarded by a single big monster. It's actually being guarded by a swarm of elemental monsters. It sounds like we'll need to be prepared with high magic defense. And we'll need to beat up those baddies by attracting them with whatever elements they're weak against. Well, I am quite overleveled, so I might be okay here. The spellbook contains arcane spells, so only a strong slipcase would be able to contain it. Fortunately, we got one. I have some gear that might help too. Great, that way we'll be in tip-top shape. If any of you are interested in buying my elemental necklaces, let me know. I am. To be honest. Give me one of each necklace. Period. Let's go and... Okay, he gets fire. Optimize. Optimize. Which? Water? Okay. Optimize. Well, let's go with these for now, and we'll see what elements we find, actually. Maybe even all of them. Okay. Making our way through here. We don't need healing, right? We should be fine, but on the other hand, the statue is just right here, so... Let's go for it, right? Okay, here we are. And after that, we can talk to the fairies, actually. What the... Oh my! This place is absolutely crawling with baddies. They're everywhere. And there we are! That looks... Is that it? Just that chest down there? Huh. I think I can see the treasure from here. And there's nowhere to run either. Looks like we'll need to fight our way through the crowd. And then back again to leave this place. The encounter rate here is ridiculous. At least it's super convenient that we can totally see all the baddies in front of us. Am I missing something here? Boy, would it be frustrating if all of them were invisible. I kind of think that's the joke. Okay, fire, earth, light, and ice, I suppose. Let's just have a look what physical attacks do. This might work out. Yeah, this might be okay. But we could quicken it up with using the opposite elements, right? I mean, you're okay with attacking that, because you have a shadow elemental weapon. So, do you even... You have... You can use wind on the earth element. Is that better than physical? Yes, definitely. Okay, yeah, you go on the ice. That was... good. You do not have anything you can use, so... Just attacking normally, you go with wind again. Okay, fine. I mean, getting kind of obvious that we are over-leveled right now. Okay, you only have fire, ice, and earth. Yeah, I think we finished this off with just normal attacks. That's fine. Should be quick enough. I mean, sure, this place might have a ridiculous encounter rate, but I play games with the encounter rate being all over the place. In one section of a dungeon, you encounter one every step, while in another section, you basically encounter none, or maybe one or two. Okay, maybe I go for physical attacks mainly because... okay, maybe not. We do have items, so we can use items as well. Through the earth. I actually like those elementals. They look cute. That's really awesome. You actually can't do anything special here. So, oh yeah, you have a light elemental weapon, so that's good. Cryomancy, right. Against you. Bam. You can use Lumimancy, of course. Finishing that off. Don't have that many fire spells right now. You can actually use fire, so there you go. Yeah, I think we'll save the MP now. Going for the normals. Nice crit there. I wonder if it's just hard-coded that every step is an encounter, or if it's just very high rate. And feels like every step is an encounter. Get what I mean? Okay, we didn't have an encounter every step right now. Also, since that statue will heal us... Boom. So let's go all out here. Yes, Brontomancy. You could use Shadow, but... yeah, let's do it. That one's gone. Using essences, huh? I wonder if they wash their hair with herbal essences. So, cold cut one, yeah, this won't do anything. Let's just finish that one off quickly. You go with somewhere you should have Hydromancy. Thank you. And then we go for normal attacks. Baboom. Down there. And we heal. Another battle. There we go. Burn that water thingy down. Seriously, 15 left? We can't really do much with you. Then... oh yeah, right, you have a light weapon. So you are gonna do... just Geomancy all. Bam. And you go with Lumimancy all. And then we follow this up by just using normal attacks. Also, we should have a level up after this. Oh, not item. Oh right, I remembered something that the developer told me as well. The items cap out at 10, so that also goes for the stat enhancement items, so we should use those. Or we are missing out. We probably missed out on some of those already, but... also, this will be removed in the final version, that the text comes up every time. It won't be in. He fixed that. Okay, HP up. Who has the least HP right now? Yeah, that feels kind of right. MP up. Well, that should go to Marrow, or... yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Physical defense, huh? Let's give it like that. And agility, huh? And so, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That sounds good. Oh, that was a good chunk there. So, do we want to save a bit of MP? No, actually, I think it's better to use skills here. I mean, with our levels, the bosses shouldn't pose a problem at all. Oh, Hydromancy All. Wait, that's not all. We don't have Hydromancy All. We don't have Aeromancy All as well. Oh, okay. In that case, Summermancy All. Gives good damage to everyone. Let's go with this. And now physical attack should be fine. Okay, attack. 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 One down. Don't miss. Critical, nice. Good going there, Marion. I bet the bosses are some kind of amalgamation of these sets of 4 elements we find on the way here. Just one more step. Okay, Righteous Flames. Bam. Right, she can't really do much here. That's that. Oh. I always forget her weapon. Oh well. This should probably fix everything here. There, 2 down. Yeah, let's just attack now. We'll be efficient enough. Wind Essence. I like wind and thunder elements. Basically my 2 favorite elements in RPGs. And I really like this wind spirit. It looks so cool. And that's that. Okay. No encounter. Nice. Save. Okay. We have saved. I think we can try without healing. Arcane Spellbook obtained. Of course, another cutscene. You need to go again? Already? But you just got home from your last trip. Do you really have to leave so soon? Yes, I do. But Mom! Marion, that's enough. How many times do I need to hammer it into you? I'm sorry. I just miss you, that's all. I understand, but sometimes you need to just bottle up your emotions and put on a brave face. Yes, sometimes, but you leave all the time, right? Don't let your feelings flare up and control you. I know, I know. I wish you could stay longer, though. Me too, but you know I can't. You know I have an obligation to the king. You have an obligation to your daughter, too. When I see you, I get so happy, but then you leave again, and it's like I'm being knocked over by a never-ending tidal wave. Marion, you need to be strong. Your father and I gave you my name to remind you to stay focused and not slip up. Sharing your name with me isn't as important as sharing your time with me. Dad left. You're never around. Your father leaving wasn't your fault. And now I have to spend even more time away from you, just to support the two of us. First it's the king's fault, then it's Dad's fault. Do you have a book full of excuses, Mom? What's on the next page? Ouch, that was a burn. Hi, Arak. How was your... You got me flowers. Roses, lilies, and hammer orchids. My favorites. Arak, your kindness and thoughtfulness always shine so brightly. You really know how to lift someone up when they're feeling blue. We should talk about our plans for tomorrow. Is there a theme you had in mind? Perhaps an idea, an inkling, a notion? If you could create a title for tomorrow's story, what would it be? Every day can be a brand new adventure, especially when sharing it with people you care about. We should bring plenty of supplies on our adventure in case we need them. It's a good thing you're strong. I'm so excited, I can hardly contain myself. I know that you're looking forward to spending a day out and about too. Let's try to get some sleep. We'll rest here for a spell so that we have plenty of energy for tomorrow. I still wonder who that is. I mean, there's a king-size bed or something. So, his wife? But she's so much older, but... Right? Who knows what secrets will be waiting for us tomorrow. They do sleep in the same bed, definitely. And here we have... what's her name? Sprig? Marion? Arak? Something with M. It just escaped me. Oh, wow, we're talking about something with M. It was after my stream yesterday. It was the one who raided us, Mercletta, gave me a follow after that. Thank you for that. Even though you probably don't watch right now, but still, thank you. Those baddies were so stubborn. And so rude. Are the monsters gone? Did they all run away? Yep. They took a bow and jumped ship as soon as they saw the explosions. Your strength saved us all. Aren't you upset that they still gave me the slip, though? I mean, the baddies did get away. Even if that were the case, Old Providence Town is still safe thanks to you. What's your name? I'm Marrow. Marrow! It was Marrow, right. Nice to meet ya. Did you use any fancy spells on them? Perhaps you know some arcane magic? No, nothing special. I just did what anyone else would do. Even still, you went above and beyond to protect us. Follow me. Oh, I thought they were going into that mansion. They didn't. Good afternoon, Sprig. Good afternoon, Your Highness. What brings you into the armory? It is time for Riddle to pass the torch to you. Come. Wait, sir. What is it, Sprig? Sir, with all due respect, I don't think I deserve a new title. I haven't proven myself yet. Sprig, I know I'm stern with you, but it's because I have confidence in you. And you prove your worth every day that you serve this kingdom and my family. I care deeply for this kingdom, sir. I see that. You are strong and wise and reliable, and you rarely slip up. When it comes to all my defenders, you are a unique case. You are a good leader, and you absolutely do deserve a promotion. Thank you, sir. I will not let you down. I know you won't. And besides, as Riddle grows older, he becomes more and more arcane. You have your own mystique about you too, but it's clearly a benefit for us, especially in battle. I thought I knew every trick in the book, yet you continue to impress me. But enough talk for now. Come. Okay. The Elemental Gauntlet. It's called the Elemental Gauntlet. Okay, that's good. Okay, so... now we get out of here. Wait! Wasn't he talking about two big monsters guarding? Either he was lying, or the developer actually forgot to put it in. I think it's the first, but who knows? Okay, fire. See, that's what happens when the Fire Nation attacks. Yeah, nothing for you except that, right? Physical. Don't forget again. Lumimancy all! Paching! And now we go for physical. Maybe you can do a cold cut. Yeah, physical is enough now. I mean, they go down fast, but that doesn't make this fast. Because of the place we're in. Another one battles us. So you're gonna attack normally. You have that. That took some time. Strange. You can Umbromancy all. And yeah, let's do Lumimancy all. And now we attack. Oh wait, doesn't she have a water thingy? Flow like water. Let's do this. Quicken things up a bit more. We are shortly before level up. I would also say there's a statue nearby, but can we reach that before we level up? Who knows? We can actually. Okay. So in that case, let's fire out of all the holes we have. Not like that. Right. Like that. So, Lumimancy all it is. Bam. 2 down. Yeah, we can Lumimancy again. Doesn't have anything better right now. You can just do Neutral Chaos, why not? That does quite some damage. Okay. And in that case, you do Neutral Chaos as well. Bam. Oh, you run out of MP, huh? Okay, fine. Good thing is, though, we now have the statue healing us. And a level up after this one. So. Bam. First bam. Call down the thunder. Na 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 na. Umbromancy all. Yeah, Lumimancy is fine. Neutral Chaos again. Nice, 1 down. Come on, go down. I don't care about the MP here. Level up will heal me anyway. Okay, specs. Got that. Nothing learned? Okay. Yes, I know I will do it after I finished off each class. Because then I'm completely at 10 and that is good then. Right, we can actually do this. Marion, you cannot do this. You can do this though. While you do Lumimancy all. And then we're set. Bam. we go. Almost out of here. Almost. And boom. Two more steps. Bam. I just go with neutral chaos. It's fine. Romancio. Romancio. With a crit. Nice. Neutral chaos. One down. Ah, damn. Two more attacks. And this is done. Bam. Bam. And bam. We might actually run for it. We did it. Nice. Very nice. So heal first. And through the door. Let's see what he says. We found your arcane spellbook. Oh wow, well done. By all means, keep it. You've certainly earned it. Thanks. If any of you are interested in buying my elemental necklaces, let me know. No, we're fine. We are fine. But we are gonna visit some fairies now. Fairies, not furries. But just in case they wanna battle us, I'm going to save. Save. Hello there. I'm an arcane fairy. Would you like me to translate an arcane spell for you? Yes, please. Okay, let's see. On the filled landmass of 60 strong, there was a real entrance all along. One of them on the north edge can be crossed. Then follow the hidden trail and don't get lost. Walk from white to green and then back to white. Turn west when you rest and then check for a bite. While traveling through this path might be a pain, a paralysis talisman is what you'll obtain. Thank you for the host, TedCarTV. Much appreciated as always. Okay, so we have to... I think this might be... Can we enter here in one place? Maybe? Well, it's set from white to green, right? Maybe I'm wrong here? Aha. And now we go through this. This is interesting. I thought we would just get a spell. Back to white. Paralyzes talisman obtained. Wait, that's really just it? Huh. Okay. I mean, having one is better than not having one, right? Okay, let's look for the other fairies. Do you remember where they were? I mean, it's not that big right now, so it's not hard finding them. Solving their riddles, though, we'll see. Right, one is here. On that little deserty island. Hello there. I'm an arcane fairy. Would you like me to translate an arcane spell for you? To the east of the chest behind a force field. one down there. It is behind the force field, right? In a hill well concealed. It's a standard strong armor. I mean, to the east of this one. So... guess we found it. A military regalia. Isn't that the armor we have on him? No, that's the royal regalia. Okay, nothing all that special that we find. Huh. I mean, I guess it's still worth checking it out. If we have some, we have some, right? Won't hurt us. So, I remember another ferry being over there, but we have to almost said surf. Row around here. So, let's have a look here. It's probably something to do with those trees here as well, right? Okay, we have to go around there to get there. I think that's all the ferries. Only 3. Could be right. I wouldn't know where I'm missing one. Oh wait, can we even actually... how do we get to that? Oh, there are 4. We have 4 ferries. They are 2 very close to each other. Hello. Hello there. I'm an arcane fairy. Would you like me to translate an arcane spell for you? It may come as a surprise or a light thrill, but a talisman has been left on a white hill. Find the square of islands, go north of 12 o'clock. Then hit the wall and out will fall an item for your flock. I think I know where this is. That's probably over here. Further over here. There. 12 o'clock. A hill. Charm talisman obtained. Well, I would call that a mountain, not a hill, but oh well. So, now the question remains. How to get to that ferry in the middle there? There's no way right now, right? I think we need to wait for an airship or something like that. I guess. Okay. In that case, let's go over here. We might be able to pass through now. We do have the spellbook he was asking for. I am the captain of the Eastern Guard. I normally wouldn't let travelers pass, but I see you have the arcane spellbook. To obtain that book, you must have shown great strength and resolve. We are definitely prepared now. Let us through. I mean, I'm probably a bit over-prepared even. I will kindly ask for one little favor before letting you through. I hope it's not an arbitrary fetch quest. I hear there are delicious mangoes out west. Damn. Do you happen to have one that I could try? An absolutely terrific mango. Thank you. Did you expect anything less from the loots? Okay, wait a minute. Good luck. Have fun. Let me check our items. Do we have mangoes left? Yes. Before we get rid of those, we cannot get more. So, let's go. It's that guy. Anyways, what's next? That citadel up ahead looks promising. Sounds good. Yay, more adventuring! Will something happen here now, or is that just... That's a bit of a problem with games like this. Parody games, I mean. You never know if it's just a joke or maybe some side quest thingy. Right? In every other RPG that's not as parodic as this one, this would definitely lead to some sort of side quest. But here, I think it's just a joke. Okay. We don't have a boat anymore. Aren't you that weird guy from the meta-reference mansion in Old Providence Town? Yep, that's me. How's it going? Are you enjoying yourselves? We sure are. We're collecting goodies for the king, and we're beating up baddies along the way. What are you doing here? Oh, I just wanted to see if you needed anything. How about you give us all the remaining items in our itinerary for the king? Nice try, but no. Do you really want the entire game to be over already? What do you mean? Game? Never mind. Well, how about changing things up a bit? Changing things up a bit. I know exactly what you mean. Microtransactions. I will not go into a rant about Chocobo Grand Prix. This is funny, though. No, oh! It's all four of them. No! I'm just messing with you all. But seriously, what do you want to change? Well, we just came from a place where nearly every step we took resulted in another battle. There were just way too many unavoidable enemies. It was pretty annoying. Can you do something about that? Okay, I've got it. He actually does something about that? Wait, the color is fading. Okay, done. What did you do? In some regions, you'll have more control over your enemy encounter rate. Just some regions, not all of them. Yes. How so? You'll see. Anyways, time to head back to the mansion. You should come visit again after you earn the official seal to the CC Seals. The what in the what? What? You'll see. How else are you going to sail east? You didn't disappear. Of course not. Why would I? Later, everyone. Wait. I mean, I'm asking why would they do that, but obviously for the joke, right? The Sailor's Citadel is where you first find visible encounters of a colorful kind. You can sometimes avoid, but not always escape, and you must climb the stairs to become shipshape. Okay. So this is a dungeon? Not? Not that I needed healing? Welcome to the Sailor's Citadel. Are you fighting today? What do you mean? Who are we fighting? A retiring sea captain has decided to hand his vessel over to anyone who can beat him and his crew in a fight. He wants to make sure the new crew of his ship is hardy enough to withstand the dangers of the open seas. And we can use his vessel to sail east? You can do whatever you want with the ship. Oh, that's exciting. What did the sea captain use his ship for? Mostly for traveling and exploring. Although recently he was using it to look for seals along cold coastlines. Seals, like the animals that live in the ocean? Yep, exactly. There are rumors that seals prefer to live in colder climates and along coastlines. I don't think he's had much luck finding them, though. I suppose that's why he's retiring now and giving away his ship. Having a ship could aid us in our search to find the king, his caravan, and the remaining items. And our little boat was limited anyway. That's true, but the boat can still come in handy if we ever want to go back and travel around our old areas again. Looks like we gotta fight some sailors now. Where can we find the captain? The captain is upstairs on the 4th floor, so you have to make your way up 3 floors from here. The orange-haired armorer over there can help you out. Now we're equipped to even fight against a seasoned captain and crew? The armorer can help you out with that too. Well, he's an armorer, right? We should talk to everyone to see if anyone has seen the king or his caravan lately. Good luck. I wish I could sail away from Hargoth. Other regions like Laris have people and creatures and towns that look so different than the ones here. This is terrible, Jin.
I know, Joe.
I can't believe how easily we were defeated by everyone else upstairs.
We couldn't even get to the 4th floor, let alone challenge the captain.
I was really hoping that we could have won the captain's ship for the king.
Yeah, I know. Another ship for his fleet was a huge priority for him.
Where did he go anyway?
Who, the king?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. All I know is that he hasn't been seen at the castle for some time now.
I hope he's alright.
Maybe he's where the princess is. At another castle.
A mini magic all.
Didn't it at some point said I could read those? Maybe I'm mistaken.
I'm almost ready to fight my way to the top.
What do you mean?
The captain and his crew are all the way on the 4th floor. But to get to them, I'll have to make my way through everyone else first.
That sounds tough, but it seems like you're well prepared. You seem to know a lot about what's going on here.
Absolutely. I've gathered intel from everyone who's tried and failed to win the captain's ship. I have everything planned out perfectly. Is that so? You better believe it. You probably couldn't handle the fights upstairs anyway. Most battlers can't.
What do you mean?
I mean that even though the captain and his crew use water attacks, the other fighters are trying to counter with thunder and wind attacks. Can you believe that? Interesting. I mean, water, so fire. Right.
Well, let's see. What's on these pictures here? They look...
Is that a world map? Probably.
What can I do for you? Can we buy some weapons? We do have one of each of these, right? So... yeah, we should have that one as well. What about armors, though? Let's buy one. Let's actually buy 4 with that price. Okay, that might take too much money after all if we buy 4 of everything. Optimize, 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 optimize. Can we buy some items? Maybe we're fine. Yeah, we're fine with those. Good. What are those stairs for? That'll lead you to your second floor. Down the door, down the door. There's a chip waiting for anyone who can bust the captain on the 4th floor. Do you think beating the captain will earn us that ship seal? There's only one way to find out.
Hey, can you let us up the stairs?
Why, that'll be a 100 gold charge. I'll come down, it'll be 100 again. We better make sure we're ready to go. Yes, I think we are ready. Why, good luck, mateys. I wonder how many others are upstairs, looking for fight to prove their worth.
Well, let's see. I doubt that we will have problems. I'm sitting on my hair. That's kind of annoying. Well, I'm not sitting on my hair. It was on the back of my chair. It's not that long. I wish it was, though. I knew someone with long hair like that once. I wonder how you make it grow that long. That just has to be in your jeans, I guess, right? And I'm not wearing jeans right now. That's, my friend there, Mr. Ruffian. Are you alright? You're a bit green behind the ears. Okay, maybe normal attacks won't work out that well. Oh no, he was charmed. No, he's not charmed anymore. Yeah, we should use other stuff. Like... Elite Beat for you will be good. And, maybe that Ruffian is wind elemental? They mentioned something about wind? Yes. And you can just do Technomancy. And you do your triple swing. And with that, we should be able to finish these off easily. Where are you going? Ah, you needed water. You're painting. Oh, Technomancy is already over. And the Lumimancio. I hope they give enough XP for us to... Seriously? You couldn't just finish it off? There we go. How much XP do they give? Let's hope we don't run out of MP all the time. So, do we really have to battle everyone? I wonder. But on the other hand, that's a good source of XP, right? So let's do it. Yeah, Elite Beat. Geomancy. Maybe we might run out of MP or something, but oh well. I think we can still finish those without using any skills, but as long as we are able to fasten things up a bit with that. That was good. I doubt it will go well with us leveling up whenever we run out, but oh well. As long as we have MP and enough HP before we reach the captain. Well, there probably is a statue there as well, so might not be a problem with that, but we'll see. Okay, interesting. A Vandal. Geomancy working here as well? Nice. I bet that Myrmidon is water elemental? But I think Geomancy works fine. So we can keep using that. Okay, now I ran out of MP. Happens. Okay, Arak also ran out of MP. And the level up is 2 battles away, so yeah. Those two have to deal with that. Not only those two, everyone has to deal with that right now. Oh well. Might take a bit longer, but still manageable. There we go. Yeah, no triple swing for you. We can still do Elite Beat. 2 more times. Also, we could use our TP attacks. When we reach the 4th floor, that will probably be filled up again. So why not? Redemption. Bam. Won't do that much probably, but here we go, Alacrity. No damage so far onto that knave. Oh. And devastation. And there we go, it has damage now. 1 down. Okay, now we are just a slave for normal attacks, you could say. Okay. This just might take some time. But I feel like using items would be a waste. If we could use, could have more than 10 with us, I probably would have a lot more, but restoring MP at this point, I don't know. Don't really feel that. It's too easy to get through these, right? So, yeah. Once we reach level 10, level ups also come faster for a bit. There's that as well. And I think we will reach level 10 after this battle? Or was it 9? Not quite sure. Come on. And down you. And down you go. Yeah, it's 10. Nice. Torpor Trigger. Critical Mass, Siren Song, and Neutromancy all. Okay, cool. Not forgetting about the items again. I mean, having a fast healer would be good, and he faster is also pretty nice. That goes to you. MP definitely you. And HP also you. And then change class. Vogue Alchemist Alpha. Rayless Raider Alpha. Typhoonist Alpha. And Stabilizer Alpha. Let's save also. Okay, are these two more special? Okay, so far I had to talk to them, but those triggered automatically. Don't really know if that's on accident or something, but that happened. Marion, you go again with... I mean, Nutra Slot is aimed at all enemies. Let's do that instead. Yeah, that's good. And you do... Geomancy all again? Because a lot of the enemies are wind elemental, I feel. You have learned Nutrimency, alright? You are also silenced now. So you can't use that. Rumble Riot. I love the alliterations in this game. Alliterations are so good. No, alliterations are awesome. That's what AAA and AAA game stands for. Can only be a AAA game if it has alliterations in it. Did you know that? Don't fact check that. There's no need to, you can believe me. Okay. I like attacks like triple swing where you can attack multiple times. Okay, 3 battles for a level up it is. Not as fast as I thought it would be, but oh well. Also, we have to switch over to normal attacks quite early because changing the class takes away some MP first. Nutrimency all. Okay, one more triple swing. And then we have to triple ding enemies to get a level up. Well, only 2 times now, but you get what I mean. Don't miss, please. Okay, back to normal attacks it is. Thunder Slash. Oh! Squall Scuffle. So many enemies having multiple attacks. Well, attacks that hit multiple times is what I mean. That's interesting. If it's balanced well, you can do that. And so far, I don't feel like it's unfair or something. Okay. One more battle and then level up. Okay, I didn't have to talk to that one as well. I think I just thought I needed to talk to them and did accidentally, but it's not needed really. Oh well. That's fine also. Wait, I should change something. First off, I can use Technomancy all here. And I should change to Earth Elemental weapons, right? Earth or Wind? No, wait. Earth or Fire? They're Water Elemental enemies. That would make a lot more sense for the stretches where I have to go with normal attacks. I cannot change it in battle, right? Is there a way? I don't even know if the maker actually allows that. I mean, sure, you could program it and it supports Ruby script, right? The new ones are JavaScript, okay. But yeah. Well, here we go. As I'm not quite sure which maker is this made with. Is it the VM or the newer? What was that newer one called? MV, and I think there's one more, and then Unity comes out this year. Unite. Oh. That one can heal. I don't like that one healing. Oh well. Air race. Probably speed up? Okay, this isn't looking all that good now. Ah, but I think we can get through it. Bam. Okay. Yeah, you can heal yourself all you want. You won't stand a chance alone. .400 HP, well, those are, if I don't miss, taken off easily before it's your turn again. Multiple times even. Especially with nice crits happening. Going for blood, huh? Now that you can't win by healing. Won't do you good enough though. There we go. Okay, let's equip stuff. So we have the Crash Axe, which was thunder. There's wind. There's water. That's okay. Pyromancer stuff. It doesn't take off that much attack. Don't we have something better? Doesn't seem like it. Well, then you get the Pyromancer stuff for now. You can... That is... Ice, okay. Quake Bow. Yes, that works. You can get... Well, get the Hydromancer stuff, I guess. And you... don't really have anything left. Also, the Hydromancer staff wasn't really the right thing to equip. It needed to be the Geomancer staff, actually. Which you get in that case. And you can just optimize. Then you keep the resistance rod, okay. Oh well. It's a bit better than before. But for now, we can actually go with our attacks again. Neutra slot. Don't miss. Come on. Geomancy all. That's nice. Makes things way faster. And you go with Nutrimancy all. Don't really have the right element, Mr. Arak. But oh well. That, what were they called? Well, that one that's down now. It's going pretty fast down. That's what I wanted to say. Can you please? This could have been done by now. Let's break. Hitting the wrong enemy. Mini magic. Okay, a lot more enemies here. Oh, third floor. This is the final floor before the boss then. Right, the first floor is the first floor. Obviously. Thing is, in Germany we don't have a first floor. The first floor it's called the Earth Geschoss. Ground floor. Which, as far as I have seen it, some parts of America use. Australia uses ground floors, I think. It's so... There's also one country that has the... Well, you go in, one up, and then one up, and they call that the first floor because something... The in-between is called something else. It gets so strange with different countries on that, right? It's so complicated. Why not just call the lowest floor the ground floor? Not the ground floor, the first floor. That makes more sense. Okay, normal attack time. Super effective, but not doing that much damage. Wait, why am I going for normal attacks with those that still can use some stuff? That's stupid. Stop that. And with that, I have stopped that. Do you really have 8 HP left? And you have to hit that one twice. Come on, Sprague. Be a bit nicer. Should have gone for the kill for that girl back there. Let's do that. Let's get rid of her first. Bam. I'm so glad that neutral elemental attacks exist here. Magic, not attacks. Physical attacks are mostly neutral in games. But so many games only have elemental spells, and when there's something you don't have the right element for, stuff like that, spells kind of become useless. But having a neutral spell, that just makes magic more versatile. Even if you encounter something that's strong against all elements, you still can have some use with your magic user. Level up! Battle spoils. I know that. Okay. Let's go again with our attacks. Or you might call them skills. I think I go for Elite Beat again. Yeah, that's a bit... I can use that 6 times, that only 4 times. Yeah, that's better. No, not attack. Ah. That was nice. Nutrimental. Kaboom. And triple swing, of course. Oh no, Marion is confused. She was confused. Okay, we're set again. 1 down, and it's the... No, wait, that wasn't the healer, that was the mage. 1 down. That's all I care about. For this part. Bosses might be different, depending on how they work. Okay. Almost done with that one. Let's not waste the MP there. Okay, here we go. Wait, was fire even right? No, wait, the captain uses water and they want to counter it with thunder and wind. So I should use ice. Should go over my weapons again, then. Because the earth stuff never was... the fire stuff never was super effective. Which it should have been, but... Yeah, that's right. Okay. Bam. That super effective text popping up is so nice. I do remember when you couldn't tell if it was a critical hit, except when you realized... Or a super effective hit, except when you realized it did a lot more damage. Which, in and of itself, can be nice, sure, because the game is more... It's more showing than telling, which technically is good, but... Yeah, you know... Having the games be a bit more transparent with stuff like that is also very good, I think. Okay, let's go over our equipment again. So... Wait. You first, because you have that crash axe. Which is the wrong element. Whoops. You still don't have ice, though. So, Cryomancer staff. Ice and earth we need. Yeah, you probably also don't have any ice stuff. Okay, it didn't change much, but will help us out. I wonder if we really have to fight through all these, but like I said, I kind of do want to get those XP if I can. Okay, water, super effective. Nice. Oh, don't miss. Come on. They don't stand a chance anyway. Don't make them suffer longer. And one down. Oh, exactly 3000 HP. That doesn't happen that often, right? But a lot more often than you would expect, actually. I bet it's... You can explain that, even that it relatively often lands on a round number when you damage enemies and stuff like that. It's probably something algorithm technique stuff, right? Maybe the algorithm is biased and wants you to have a round number. I mean, you could bias it in that way. It would be kind of interesting that you have a higher chance doing more or less damage, because then it would land on a round number, but not 100% chance, you know? Level 4 ready. 4 ready. Okay, a lot more left. We will get through this. We can now use skills again. And I do know I could technically heal my MP, but with only 10 of each item, it's just... Rather have those in a boss battle. Especially since I can't go back and buy new stuff, because the enemies probably will respawn then, and then we are right back at the start and nothing is gained. Well, except a lot of XP, I guess, but we are not here to grind. We're here to progress. Neutromancy. Come on. Kill it. 2 battles to go, and then another level up. We maybe reach level 10 even. Nah, probably not. I think there should be like 5 more enemies for that to happen. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. That one in the middle will probably fall the first, but with random hitting attacks, you never know. See? It did not fall first. It was going second. After the next battle, we have a level up. We didn't even need to move. Okay. So we go into attack mode with Marrow. The others soon to follow. Oh, that's only for this one battle, because the next one we have a level up. I like that. That's a good decision. It's way more fun with the level ups, because I tend to not use stuff like spells against normal enemies because I don't want to waste MP, and especially in this game when you have a cap, an item cap of like 10. Yeah, not gonna do much with that because I would run out way too fast. Of items, I mean, and MP. But I guess this game is balanced for that. For the healing while leveling up. And yeah, that's the thing. If you would balance it differently, like cut the MP cost by like 90%, then it could work without the healing while leveling up. Just me throwing a random number, you would have to balance that more obviously, but it's all about how you handle it. Right? The thing is, when it comes to balancing a game, you might need to scrap some ideas. But if there's an idea you wanna stick with, balance it around that one idea. You might have to sacrifice something, sure, but if there's one thing you really want to keep in the game, balance it around it. That's the whole thing to it, right? And I think balancing a game is at the same time easy and hard as well. The thing is, while just playing through it and you see an enemy which feels just too strong, lower its stats a bit and then you're fine. Technically. But maybe the solution is, let's have the monsters before it give a bit more XP so you naturally land at a higher level. Or don't do either of those and just have the stats go up a bit more per level. Also a possibility. Thing is, you have to balance everything else towards that as well. So what's the right choice? It depends. There's no one fits all solution, right? But the first step to balancing it is play it. Play it and let other people play it, like Mango does with me, for example, and many others. You need to have playtesters that aren't biased, because there's a thing called developers bias, I think it's what they call, and that is for you things when you build the game, like and riddles in a game, things seem logical to you because you know the answers, you know the stats behind the enemies. You know what elements they have, so you choose the right element right in the beginning, right? You don't have to test it out or something like that. All that stuff. You do know that, and while it seems logical to you, it might not seem logical to the average player. That's why it's always good to search for people willing to test play your game that aren't, well, part of the development team. Well, he developed the game on his own, so there's no team, but that's why he has people like me to test it for him. And he lets us even stream it, which is so nice. And I really wish him to succeed in this game becoming popular. Oh, come on. Can you please stop hitting me? Okay, that's one more enemy down. The thing about the balancing stuff is, of course, in a game made with RPG Maker, it's a bit more easy because the engine takes so much away from you. No, that's not what I want, how I want to phrase it. Helps you out. You don't have to build it from the ground. Which, sure, in some places might hinder your ideas a bit. While in other places, it just takes off so much work from you. That's how I wanted to say that. Right? So, of course, if you want a super ultra HD Final Fantasy-like game, the RPG Maker won't cut it, right? If you want a pixel game like this, that still looks good and is still fun, and you basically just mainly want to get a story across with the game, and you're at the start of your career and don't have any knowledge in programming and modeling and making... I'll get to that. And modeling and stuff, this is perfect. It's a very good start into game making. The thing I want to get to is the thing that helps you probably the most when it comes to making an RPG in the RPG Maker. Because formulas, like damage formulas and adding elemental stuff into that, and weaknesses, strengths, all that stuff, absorption things. That might be a bit challenging, right? I mean, I personally have made a damage calculating formula, and it took quite a bit to figure out if it's working correctly, because it's not easy. It's finicky, you could say. Because you cannot just... A good example here is, and that's visual stuff, mainly. Because one thing, and here's a pro tip for you, if you're making a damage formula, don't forget to divide the defense by 2. Why do that though? Sure, you could say that why divide the defense by 2, just have the defense stat be divided by 2 in the first place. However, when you look at a character who is supposed to be extremely defensive, like a tank, and his defense stat is lower than his attack stat, that doesn't seem right, right? But if you go like attack minus defense, a character that has like 500 defense and you attack him with 500 attack will do 0 damage. That's not good. That's not how it's supposed to work. Except if you exactly go for a system like that. Like a card game where that's the case, but you get what I mean, right? But by cutting the defense in half in the formula, you can still show the player that this character has high defense while not making him unstoppable. And that is worth a lot. What you should do Also, that is what I did. Look up. I found defense formulas for Pokemon, Final Fantasy, I think Dragon Quest also. And you see that they all do that. They all take the defense divided by 2. Don't forget your brackets, though. That's important. When did this turn into an algebra lesson? But I think it's interesting. But yeah, all the major battle systems do that. And for a reason, like I said. Visual stuff is important as well. You can't only have a character look defensive, like clad in a big armor with 2 shields. And then, if the character looks like that, but the defense stat is just about 2/3 of the attack stat, or maybe even half, that seems odd and wrong, right? So yeah. What I don't get is... I mean, it does work, kinda, but the Pokemon damage formula takes level into the equation as well? Which makes it so an underleveled Pokemon will hit pretty low? I don't get why. So, like, the thing is, if you have a level 5 Pokemon with 20 attack, it will hit with a lot less damage than a level 10 Pokemon that has also 20 attack. Just because it's level 10. And I think it's an odd choice, but it works for Pokemon, obviously, but still. If your attack is 20, the level shouldn't matter, I think. Then your attack is 20, right? But in Pokemon it does matter. Okay, it's a choice you can make. I don't say it's wrong, I just find it odd, but it works. So yeah. What I haven't dabbled in is healing formulas, and I think those might even be more complicated than damage formulas. Huh. Because you obviously don't want to heal too much. Right? But, Sure, you can go around a healing formula if you have your healing spells do, like, 500 HP flat. There's that. That you can do, that's not wrong. Then, other than with being stat-based healing, you can count on it healing a certain amount, which is a plus point for that system. However, if you make the healing stat dependent, you can heal quite a lot with a low healing spell if you have the right stat for it, which might also come in handy. Thing is, if you need to heal 1000 HP, you have to use the bigger healing spell. If it's stat-based though, the lower one might work out. Right? So yeah. You're silenced. Too bad. Okay, one down. And yeah, you should definitely always start with just the basic damage formula. Don't care about the elemental stuff at that point. If you have that working, you can add weakness stuff. And here's how you technically would do that. I know games like Pokemon do double damage, but I think depending on what you're going for, that's way too much. If you don't want weaknesses and strengths to be that important, still good thing to use them, but you can get by without using those. Multiply the damage by like 0.2 to 0.5. Still does noticeable more damage, but if you don't have the right skill, it's still fine. Of course, it all depends on what kind of game you're making, how you want it to be, stuff like that. I think in Pokemon it kind of works with double the damage, because the battles are supposed, at least I think they are supposed to be, a lot more fast-paced than normal RPG battles. I say normal RPG like Pokemon isn't a normal... Well, Pokemon isn't a normal RPG. It's different. Yeah, Pokemon's battles, I strongly believe that they are intended to be a lot more fast-paced. And for that, having a system that makes you utilize elemental weaknesses and strengths a lot works very well, I think. So yeah. Lesson over. But it's interesting, I guess. For people who are interested in this, all the other people maybe get bored to death hearing me talking about that. Right? Oh well. But I do like it. I was never that much into math. I kind of like math nowadays, not while I was in school, but there's something pretty fun about coming up with your own formulas. That's kind of strange, but those things can be fun, I guess. But like I said, the RPG Maker taking away the need of those formulas. You can do stuff about that, but you don't have to. Is good if you're just a beginner. Also, the graphics, obviously, a huge thing about RPGs. And making your own graphics is kind of hard. And there's the strange thing. I always see people thinking that sprite art is easier than doing 3D models. Honestly, though, that's not the case. The thing about sprite arts is, like, look, just the animation that Sprig has right now. That's not doing one sprite. You have to do 3. I think. That looks like a 3-frame animation to me. Well, maybe 4? Could be 4. So you have to do 4 sprites, which is not using a sprite and doing something with it. No, you basically have to completely make a new sprite. Sure, you can reference your old sprite and stuff like that. Definitely. While with a 3D model, the initial normal model might take longer than spriting just the front of a character. But then you have that model, and animating it is so much more easy. It's so much faster and stuff like that. I guess we should heal now. It's... yeah. I think this might be enough. So... oh, the 4th floor has more enemies. Whoops. I was going back out and they respawned. I don't think we have to defeat all of them. Should we continue doing it then? I just cannot let them be here. Well, I don't feel good about not doing that. Okay. We can use the XP, even though we are still over-leveled a bit. Oh well, let's over-level a bit more. Yeah, so graphics, back to that. The thing about 3D models, the initial 3D model might be a bit more hard than the initial sprite. But when it comes to the sprite, the sideways sprite, which you need because you have to move into at least 4 directions, yeah, you have to do it. It has to look right in comparison to the other looks, ways, what? Views. Yeah, views, that's good. It has to look right. It has to fit. You don't have any problems with a 3D model when it comes to that, because obviously it will always fit. You have that one model. It's like, I'm here, I turn around, that's still me. That's the same with models. Sprites are a lot of different pictures that you have to do one by one. So yeah, and the RPG Maker helps you streamline that more, making it way easier. It's good that we have the RPG Maker. I don't even know if I mean, I am into game development. Haven't developed anything as of now, just a lot of ideas. But would I have ever gotten into that without the RPG Maker though? Thing is, I was interested from a pretty early age in game making, but it's, you know, especially back then, like more like 25 years ago. People say, no, you can't do game making, have a normal job, stuff like that. Which is stupid, because game making is a normal job. You can have that as a job, and you can become good at it and stuff like that. Earn a lot of money from it as well, if that's what you care about. It's a very feasible job, just like a baker is just a normal job you can have. There's nothing magical about being a game developer. It's just you have to learn your stuff, right? And don't get mad at me, but I would argue making a game might be a bit harder than baking bread. Sure, there's more to a baker than just baking bread, of course, but you have to learn, depending on what you exactly want to do, you have to learn so much stuff. But stuff like RPG makers make that a bit more accessible and easy to get into. And yeah. And finding the RPG Maker just showed me that, yes, I can make a game. It's not... I don't need some arcane spells doing that. I just need a PC and an idea. Sure, if you want to make a high-class AAA game like Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, Secret of Mana, stuff like that, you need to write music, you need to do the graphics, you need to write the story, you have to come up with stat systems, leveling up systems, XP stuff. A lot of stuff. That's a lot harder, obviously. Of course it is. It's like... an example from a more common job would be like... yeah, let's go back to the baker. When you're baking a bread, you have a recipe, you follow that recipe, bread done. Pretty easy. Now, do a cake with decorating stuff and all that. That's a lot more difficult. So you could say your oven is the RPG Maker, while you would still make the cake in the oven. That won't work like that. While your recipe is the oven. No, wait. Your recipe is the oven. Your recipe is the RPG Maker, helping you out there. Just you have to form the stuff around that. While the plate you put the cake on is a game development engine like Unity or what's the other one? Unreal Engine. They give you... Saying nothing would be an overstatement, because they do give you something, but not like the RPG Maker. They don't give you any graphics, I think. There are no graphics, right? What do they give you? There's some physics engines built in. Physics engine stuff is built in. Okay. Some lighting stuff. But pretty basic, I assume? No? If you want something special, you still have to put in a lot of work, right? Or is it just doing some numbers? Okay. Yeah, they take off that nowadays. I think 20 years ago, that was also very different. How old is Unity even? Okay, well, yeah, that was quite different back then, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it was... Yeah, probably was. But a lot more things are possible in video games nowadays, as well. That you have to see, of course. So, yeah. That's why you normally, when you're making very high-class games, you don't have like 5 people. You have like 100, 1,000, or even 10,000 people working on it. Because the music can, I think, be done by one guy. Except if you want a real orchestra playing the music, then you have to have a lot of people being the orchestra, right? Obviously. But music, I think, can be done by only one guy. If he puts all the work into it. That might work as well. Graphics, though, technically can be done by one guy, but that's a lot of work. And that's what a lot of people complaining about Pokemon graphics don't get, because there are a lot of creatures to animate there and to model. And it doesn't end with characters. You have to model the whole environment, for which you would also need someone planning out where secrets are, items lie around, stuff like that. How the paths you walk will look like. That has to be planned out before being able to start modeling. In the RPG Maker, you can basically model your maps by going at it and fixing a bit until it looks good, but in 3D, that's a bit more work, I'd say, right? Because, yeah, you can obviously fix 3D models as well, but planning it beforehand will be better. So, yeah. What else do people... You have to do marketing stuff, obviously. If you're a big game company like Nintendo, Sony, Bethesda, I don't know. Marketing is also something you have to do. Games don't get known well just by themselves. You have to let people know that they exist. I mean, imagine that. A new Pokemon game comes out, but nobody does any advertisement for it. You just go into the store and see it there. You would be confused, right? You would probably think it's fake. That's also part of big company game development. And nowadays, social managers. People who tweet stuff. Also important, because especially if you're a big company, basically everything you tweet will be wrong in the eyes of someone anyway, so yeah, but you know, that's people being people, especially on Twitter. I think we should go for redemption for TP attacks for now. Wait, what am I even doing? Why aren't I I should make my way to the statue and heal. Then we can go into every battle healed. Why am I stupid? Can you please tell me I'm not? I know what. That I'm stupid? Why did I marry you again? Pro tip, that's a sign of a good wife. She likes to insult you. All fun and games, obviously. Yes, you did not say anything. That's the problem, exactly. Oh.
Just not talking
thank you for not talking back to me like a wife in the 1950s. Which is probably when they started doing that. Kind of. I still believe that it wasn't that bad of a time for women. Sure, they couldn't vote and stuff like that, I think in the 50s? Depending on the country. Well, there are some countries where women still can't vote, but... Yeah, but... Thing is, sure, the thing about women needing to be in the kitchen and stuff... Yeah, if you view it from... with the views we have nowadays, that might sound bad, but... There can be happiness in that as well, right? It's just... It's not like the men were beating their wives up or something. It was just they had gender roles back then, and they weren't toxic, I think. Right? Sure, there were probably a lot of men being toxic about them as well. Of course there were. But they weren't necessarily toxic all the time, stuff like that. I think that really just depends on each individual person. And that's not me saying that we should get back to gender roles. Of course we shouldn't. I'm streaming while my wife is a programmer. That's not a very feminine job, if you want to say it like that, because it's mainly done by men, but how could I say there are man's job and woman's job when my wife works at a man's job predominantly? However, I mean, there are a lot of female programmers, right? Actually, it's getting a lot more, right? Also, if people say, like, men are stronger than women, you also don't have to take that out of context. Because generally, biologically speaking, that is just the case. That's what we are built for. We are built to get more muscles more easily than women do. That is obviously not saying that there can't be strong women. I mean... I would pee my pants if some, like, female martial artist would start attacking me, because I wouldn't stand a chance, no matter how much of a man I am. She would beat me up. Women can become strong, obviously, sure, but just from the biologically seen starting point, we are just at an advantage in general. There are men who aren't at an advantage and probably can train all they want and won't become strong as well, right? And there are women who have it easy to build more muscles. And I do think the more generations we go on having women like that and men like that, it becomes less diverse, because we evolve, of course, and if the women that build muscles more easily make children, which are also girls, they might, not necessarily, but might earn that trait as well, and it all mixes up. Also, at one point in time, we will probably look a bit samey. If all the races mix together over time, we are probably like... Yeah, if you look at mixed couples, Asian and black seems to get through a lot easier than Western and white. If a black man or woman has a child with a, well, black man or woman, it's probably gonna be black. Maybe a bit lighter toned, but yeah. Same with Asian. If you see mixed couples where one is Asian, the Asian traits seem to come through a lot more than the other traits. So, in the end, we will probably, like, at one day just be one race of chocolate-colored Asians. Why does that sound like a Korean drama? Chocolate-colored Asians. And I do hope that people don't take that the wrong way, because... I mean, I was called racist for less, but... I don't think there's any racism in me talking about mixed couples. Is there? Oh well, we'll see. One question remains, though. How do we get to that topic? Huh. Strange. Oh well. And heal. Okay, I don't think we can finish them off today, but... Oh well. You should start searching for someone to... Oh, you already are. Okay. Well, let's see, now that we're at the statue, maybe this will be faster. Should be, technically. We might also end up going in after a fresh new class change to the boss battle. If that's the case, that's the case. What a miss! This would have been over. There we go. This is actually a pretty nice trick. I like finding tricks like that in RPGs. Like, the right place to grind. It's not necessarily where the enemies are that give you the most XP, because if they are rare, and you have a place where there are enemies that give like only half of those XP, but you encounter them 10 times more likely, that's a better place to be. What is happening to the stream? Okay, it's the laptop. Good. On the end of my wife, it looks... Okay, that looks bad. That would be bad if it looks like that. I mean, I can... Wait a minute, please. I can close down something. It's getting better again. Okay. Oh. That's a lot. Yeah. Oh, well. You found someone? Let's take the one with less viewers. Moneymaker. Yeah. Silver Beanie is a bit of a bigger streamer, I think. So after this battle, we'll call it quits for today, because I'm getting quite hungry. Also, I need to pee. So, okay, don't battle me. I'm gonna heal. This might be a good grinding place, actually, as well. But we don't grind here, don't worry. Okay, with that saved, that's it. So, go into my chat, check out the links there, leading to my Twitter and Instagram, where I post stuff, keep you updated whenever I upload a new video on YouTube, which is also in the links there, and also whenever I stream. So... which is every Friday, Saturday and Sunday around this time. Well, around this time it ends. Like 2 hours before this time. Stop over-explaining things. So, I hope to see you again, and let's do alright. Until next time, bye-bye.